Hello, Anthony Lim here with another prophetic video. Um, so I usually go through a series of checks and balances whenever I get a prophetic word, just to make sure I'm hearing from the Holy Spirit, right? This actually, I haven't gone through all the steps of checking all the details, but it seems serious enough for me to still release it without taking too much time to confirm it. So I'm not. This is not a thus saith the Lord. This is not. I'm not proclaiming that this is definite prophecy. It's just something that I heard spiritually that I wanted to share. I heard a voice one time yesterday. So yesterday I heard a voice that basically said there might be a government shutdown of some sort. So that can either mean, regular shutdown in the government, the operations don't function for like a day or two or a week or however long they shut down for, or it could be something else like the government shutting down certain parts of areas or something like that. Maybe, I don't know, but something with a governments shutting down or the American governments shutting down, um, which will lead to civil unrest. People will be, if people don't get their checks, if they have a fixed income and they don't get their checks or their retirements or things like that, a lot of people could get really angry really fast, and so there could be protests. And so whenever the people start protesting, I also heard that some people might get violent, and so there might be protesting in areas like grocery stores, public areas, restaurants, um, or those areas will be unsafe if the rioting gets really bad. Uh, and if those places get, and I also heard that part of the rioting is organic, genuine rioting or protesting. But some of it, I also heard that some of the rioting is not actually authentic. I've heard that there's like groups or task forces in place in disguised as people who riot, and they will actually make the riots worse. These are the people who do crazy some these are some of the people who do crazy things with like looting or rioting or like really violent things, but it's not actually authentic rioting. It's people who plan ahead of time to do this, to make it seem like the riots are getting out of control and really, really bad. And so when they start to proceed with their rioting, other people who are authentically protesting and rioting, they just copy what they see everyone else doing. And so the riots could get even more worse. And so if supermarkets, grocery stores, restaurants, and public places start to be unsafe for people to uh, gather around or go to, um, that's going to make people more desperate if they can't get necessities like food and stuff. And so if restaurants and grocery stores and supermarkets become unsafe to go to, food's going to be a problem. And when food becomes a problem, in like less than a month or two, things could get really out of hand. And so this could be a possible excuse, a possible reasonable excuse to do more drastic things with mandates, executive orders, curfews, lockups, police enforcements. Worst case scenario, some of the rumors of police state might be something that the government might be considering, if it gets really, really bad. But at least that's what I thought about as I was hearing what I heard. So I heard these things, and I'm not saying that it's from God, but I did hear it audibly, in a spiritual way. And so it could either be from God, it could either be just my mind playing tricks on me, or it could be, from the enemy. So it could be a lie, or it could be the truth. We'll see. We'll see with time. But particularly in the month of November, uh, this news seems urgent. And the voice did tell me that this was what might be in the plans for November. And so, yeah. But so, if I hope that if you're led by God to prepare and stock up on food, and get ready, I feel free to do it in the month of November, because a lot of people, not just me, but a lot of other prophets and YouTube people have been saying that something big might be happening in November. Um, I also believe something big might be happening, is likely, almost for sure, to happen in November. So I'm getting ready, and got some vitamins, some multivitamins, some supplements. Don't want to have those deficiencies, if you're not eating a lot. But yeah, so feel free to enter your comments about the interpretation for any of the words that I share. What your thoughts are. If you want to share something, that a vision or a word that you've heard or seen, feel free to share that in the comments. I like learning more. Feel free to give me your input. Yeah. All right. I hope this blesses you. You have a great rest of the day. Bye bye.